Okay, I'm gonna head for the ancient tomb first. Seeing as we've been almost directly told about it. Hopefully I'm not gonna regret this too much. We saved before this, so worst comes to worst we can wander off an adventure. Okay, color spray flat out, will flat out knock out anybody level 2 and below. If you fail this, will save, that is. Yeah, unfortunately, I think actually his will save's okay. It's his reflex that's the problem, and I gave her the Cloak of Resistance, but that can only do so much. A gnome in gaudy purple garb seizes your attention. Of course, the scoundrel Tartuccio, who you know from your time in Restov. The vile gnome is standing on a small hill, expressing his discontentment in every way he can muster.
Let me guess, you're still dawdling. Should I make some tea in the meantime? Bake a pie, perhaps? Plant a small garden and harvest some cherries? Perhaps you'd be more comfortable wearing fool's caps and colored trousers. Then at least I'd be able to sell tickets. Come one, come all! Feast your eyes upon the slowest and the most ridiculous buffoons in Golorian!
Sir Tartuccio, I may serve you, but I am no one's slave. We do what we can, but it is no simple feat to find an unknown object in a vast dungeon.
Hold your tongue, gnome. I can hardly tell your twaddle from the buzzing of a fly.
Quickly now, if we don't find that artifact soon, someone else might seize it. Someone who's standing over there watching you right now, you fools!
Tartuccio turns his angry gaze upon you. He nods to his guards to draw their weapons. Valerie, I would say you and your sword could find greater glory than in service to Tartuccio. He summoned you to fight the Staglord's bandits. Now he uses you for far more questionable dealings.
You're right. Tartuccio has deceived us. A warrior who bows to a lie, who humiliates herself. There is no glory in this. I shall aid this scoundrel no more.
I see my magnificent rival will stop at nothing, even at stealing the servants of his enemy. Let us see if your fools are even more useless than mine. Draw your swords and cover my retreat. Hey!
Did we just poached Valerie? Sweet, let's level her up. Alright, so Valerie is a fighter. I just poached the party member I wanted. That's awesome. Alright, so... Oh my god, I forgot how garbage she is at everything. Oh boy. Well... Yeah, she's what... Man, what do I even do? Jesus Christ, she is useless skill-wise. Yeah, dumb as a rock. I guess we'll give her lore and nature, just because it's not so bad. I don't know if we'll keep her around. Like, the extra constitution's kind of nice. I guess we'll give her one in athletics so she can climb out of that hole. Yeah, it's the tower shield and her armor working very heavily against her. I guess we'll give her, like, Knowledge World or something. Knowledge Arcana doesn't make sense. Oh, she's also fatigued, too? That would do it. But yeah, she's an extra body. She's actually a pretty decent extra body, as far as I'm concerned. Now, does she have toughness? What's shield focus do? Increases AC bonus granted by any shield you're using by 1. Ooh. Ooh, that's real good, actually. Otherwise, armor focus. Okay, so there's actually a number of feats that just straight up raise her AC. Let's do shield focus for now. Because that's any shield. And she's always going to be a shielded fighter. And that'll put her AC at 24. Oh my god, she is hard to hit. Okay, you cannot save during combat, that's fine. So what are we looking at? We've got a couple of mercs. It looks like Tartuccio himself is leaving, and Jathal does not seem interested in fighting. At all. None of them... Any of them look like spellcasters. We've got a dual sword fighter and some kind of Ranged caster. Amiri, go after him. Harim, go after them. You should probably go for the mercenary there. How much more bardic inspiration? We ran out of it. Butts. Does he... Can we hit him through that? We might be able to. Let's see. That guy's almost dead already, so I'm gonna hit him with a magic missile. That was not the person I was aiming for, but that's okay. Amiri should probably get over there and help Tartuccio's merc. Actually, go for this guy. Yeah, kill that mage before anything happens. Oh, and it looks like Jathal has bounced. Do you think he'd be easier? Well, I guess he is easier to hit. Man, I just love low-level D&D. Everybody sucks at hitting everybody else. Period. It's great. There he goes. Alright, party of 5. No Jathal, but that's okay, I don't really like her. We lost much time tracking the insidious Tartuccio. The bandits surely had time to disappear and cover their tracks. Oh. Interesting. So... this is fine. We gained an extra party member, which we kind of needed. Flank, you fools. Oh yeah, I should work on that. Image carved in the stone has almost completely worn away over the ages. One can still distinguish a sickle, a sword, and a skull with a single eye socket. Yeah, part of the reason why I don't do a whole lot of, flanking actions in games like these is because sometimes even trying to circle around an enemy provokes an attack of opportunity and it doesn't communicate it well. It might be fine in this one, but it's always a bit touchy. Okay. A lot of things to look at. Judging by the outline, this bas relief was once depicted the sun and moon. Now it's almost completely eroded. It seemed from afar to be cracks in the stone, but it turns out to be a faded image of the sun. A grinning jackal skull has recently been scratched on top of the image. Closer inspection, one can discern the outline of a head with a single eye. And then also some loot. But yeah, so I am totally down with screwing over Tartuccio with a mild setback in tracking down the bandits, especially if we can poach a full party member out of him. Okay. Yeah, getting extra perception in the entire party was a good idea. Now, what do we have for healing spells? Because we should probably heal up. Oh boy, this is going to take a lot of casts. Oh, and I can convert this over into a heal. Yeah, let's do that. Buffs and debuffs are nice, but living party members also nicer. Oop, I didn't actually get that one. What is it, anyway? Ancient Cyclops coin. Worth a lot of money. Gladly. So it looks like Tartuccio just bailed. Oh, hold on. If this is trickery... Do we have some leather armor now? No. It's all scale mail, which actually isn't so bad, but, okay, good.
It's just not my lucky day.
Really? Oh well. Worst things have happened. A bas relief of the sun, long eroded, vague outlines of 4 strange creatures have been carved around it. Alright. And so we also get a bunch of money. Nothing else? Really? I guess I could have gotten to that one, Is there anything else in here? Or is this purely just like... Okay, so Bitter Rival. We'll follow the trail and find their leader. So yeah, we can pretty much just follow Tartucci around and murk him if we wanted to. Alright, well, let's go out the way we came. I don't know if I want to camp. Amiri is kind of wounded, but we can always just chug some potions if it looks like his, the next encounter is going to be another big fight. How sweet. The first breath of fresh air after the stale, damp stuffiness of that tomb. Before us stretched an unending heath, replete with hills and gullies and patches of low shrubs. Already the trail of Tartuccio and his companions had gone cold. But we would not give up so easily. Whether the trail went cold or not, it was one we had to follow. No blade of grass was bent. It must have been enough time to straighten back up, since whoever passed through. But the heath's dry earth preserved the prints of little shoes. Our eyes to the ground, we followed the trail. We walked and walked until we finally came to a huge gully. The dried-up bed of a river of yore. But what is this? At the edge, the grass was trampled down. The soil turned up, and claw prints, lots of them. We'd stumbled upon a fresh battlefield. And here the trail split. One set of footprints walked away from the battle, and down into the gully. The brave footprints that faced down their enemies followed the path along its edge. Okay. Detect magic. We tried to find any traces of magic in the surroundings. We discovered traces of a spell, apparently the illusion school of magic, near where the lonely trail descended into the gully. Well, we might as well do Lore Nature 14 as well. Okay. Yeah, so we couldn't determine who attacked Tartuccio and his companions. We could discern that there were plenty of attackers, and they were rather small. Okay, so probably goblins or probably kobolds. Wish it would actually... Oh, there we go. It actually does show me the numbers. Yeah, I've got to get those skills up. So, we carefully studied the trail that led down into the gully, or we stood a while in thought and followed... No. Studied the trail that led down into the gully. To our surprise, we discovered that the little shoe prints turned into little clawed footprints on their way to the gully. It was as if someone from Tartuccio's band was wearing shoes. They either took them off or grew claws, then jumped into the gully to avoid the battle. Okay, so we want to go into the gully. The way down was steep. It took some time to reach the bottom. Walking on the loose soil was difficult, but the clawed footsteps were easy to spot. The bottom of the gully went downhill, deeper and deeper. Finally, the footprints turned, whirled up in the steep slope, and disappeared at the gully's edge. We couldn't but admire the animal agility and clever claws the creatures were claws of the creatures we were following. The slope before us was as tall as two men and ended at a hanging crest. Climbing such a slope would be no easier than climbing a sheer wall. However, a long, steady-looking root stuck out of the ground at the top. There was one brave hero among us who decided to try his luck, climb the root. Mobility 8. Oh, she's actually pretty good at this. After tugging on the root, Lindsay took a deep breath, grabbed it with both hands, and began the difficult ascent, pushing with her feet against the slope and grabbing the root with her hands. She climbed higher and higher. Only her heavy breathing and faint creaking of the root broke the deadly silence. Suddenly, dust poured down from the top of the slope. The root began to slide from the ground. Keeping her wits, Lindsay shifted her legs and froze. After a tense moment, she continued her journey, and soon had reached the top of the slope. After catching her breath, she lay upon the ground and offered a hand to help the next of us up. After climbing out of the gully one by one, we easily found the clawed footprints again. Moved forward. The air grew tense. We sensed that we were approaching our target. Our intuition proved correct. Because, yeah, if we can murk Tartuccio early, that should make life easier. It'll be harder to find the bandits, but I think that's fine. Okay. Gonna err on the side of chug-a-lug. That's a good chug-a-lug.
Listen to me. A dragon, huge, sparkling, flew down to me from the sky and told me a secret. A great relic that will win the kobold's glory is hidden somewhere nearby. Enough of this pitiful existence. Search for it. Search and bring it to me.
Their leader speaks in a suspiciously familiar voice of the gnome Tartuccio. And yes, I totally forgot to give Lindsay her armor back. Oh well. We can always reload if we get wrecked. And can Tartuccio shapeshift? No, this is an illusion. And acting skills. So, Dragon, Glory, Dragon, the voices of the kobolds rise in excitement. We know the Midas under the old sycamore. They possess the magic treasure, very ancient. That's one thing I never expected to see in the middle of the forest. A circus show. Learning a new trade, Tartuccio?
You! When will I finally be rid of you? Don't listen to him, tribesmen. This liar comes to play tricks on us. You and you, hold him back. The rest of you, follow me!
To victory!
Okay. Can I... Why can't I... Hold on. Why can't I move my camera? Controls. Is it a game thing to keep your camera locked during combat? It might be, actually. Because there's... I thought that there was an option for cameras... Oh. No? Yeah, it looks like it's just baseline. Okay. We don't have a whole lot of spells here. He does have True Strike, but I can turn that into a spell. Touch of Chaos. Let's see. Damage Undead. Oh. Can I use Destructive Strike? Might be able to. Well, has she raged yet? Maybe? Yeah, actually, it's straight up not letting me move my screen here. That's very strange. Yeah, I'm holding the middle mouse button. I'm using WASD. I'm trying to scroll on the edges. It ain't working. Okay, let's try Destructive Smite. Ariam, you wanna get in there? I mean, they're just kobolds, so I'm not too worried about this. They're very weak. I can zoom in and out. Okay, we can... Uh-oh.
I crave
Oh, there we go.
adventure.
Okay, I still can't move my camera, but what I can do is... This is a dumb bug. Let's see. Hey, thank you, BioRage, for the 2-month resub. Keep the sun train going. Wanderbot's the best bot. Hell yeah. Some people don't realize that I'm a real human. Also, best bot. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so how am I finding this game? I like it a lot. It's pretty good. There's a couple of notable bugs, as, well, this should kind of identify things.
Let's shake a leg.
For some reason, I can't move my camera in this zone. It looks like this is just like a basic explorable zone. Not too much to it.
Time becomes distance.
No, that's caps lock. Aha! There's a reason to kind of explore these zones. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, there's some loot. There's some loot around here that I have to...
The road calls
I probably should actually,
I am your shield.
follow her around instead. Is there a button that I can press to, like, lock camera to a character? Because that would be nice. Hold position, move camera up, down. Yeah, so that those straight up aren't working. Dialogue choice, action bar. Nope.
I need a challenge.
Don't hesitate.
Yeah, so at least we have a solution while we're here. Kind of dumb, nonetheless, that I have to do this.
What you want?
Okay, what's this? There's an imprint on the ground near the empty chest. It looks like another chest of the same size was recently sat beside this one.
Step, step, step!
So there might be another one over here. But yeah, so we've got a couple things that we can loot. Thank you, tree. Very helpful. But yeah, it looks like they might have cut some corners, or maybe not done as much QA on this game as they probably could have or should have. But I've run into surprisingly few bugs with this game. I know like a couple other people have run into some. But like, as far as I want to say Baldur's Gate successors, this one's probably one of my favorites. It starts very well, and I like the broadness of it, because it's kind of it's there's the chest. It's got port. Sweet. Hey, what happened to Undead Inquisitor? I think she just booked it. I don't think she wanted to stick around. I'm just glad I managed to poach Valerie off of Tartuccio before oh, hello. Oh, Pine Patch, Old Sycamore. How do I even get there? Probably this way? I want to go for that rune, but we've got to go for the Old Sycamore. Okay. I don't know how much time we have before Tartuccio books it, but I figure if I can deal with him quick, we'll be good. I'll make a save at this spot,
We should gather our
and
strength.
we can camp. Oh boy. Medium Earth Elemental, and we're having a bad time. Are my camera controls just bad? Might be. That's a problem. I was hoping I could get a solid opening salvo. We might be in trouble. What do I got? We might have to reload anyway.
Avenge me.
I mean, he's taking damage, but this is a medium earth elemental. Nope, nope, there it goes.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
But yeah, I was gonna maybe hold off on camping.
I'm listening.
That doesn't seem so doable with this setup. Is there anything here? Nope. Looks like it's a pretty boring zone. I should check in Pathfinder 2.0 if they've made it so cantrips are more useful. I have no idea. Okay, so we're gonna make an actual save. Quaff or no quaff. I'm running low on spells.
We should gather our strength.
Let's see, where's the... This is the camp button. Are we actually camping? Perfect. Okay, so how do we manage? Okay, here we go. So cooking DC. Oh, summary knowledge world. Summary stealth, summary lore. Rations needed. So we have her. Maintain armor. That's cool. What's him? Okay, so Harim's gloomy mood and love of solitude mystically reduces the party's chances of attracting monsters and enemies. Amusing. What's hers? So she gives everybody a competency bonus. What do I give on the special roll? I don't have a special roll. I suck. Okay, what about her? So extra damage. Nope. Hunting. Camping. Now we can have somebody help. She can get extra AC. I might as well work on camp camouflage. So she can give +2 to anything. 1 ration? No. Stealth. What's the hearty meal bonus? +1 on all savings throws for a day. Let's go for that. We only have hearty meal, but this seems like an idea. And yeah, we want to do healing. Okay, and rest until healed? Which looks like it will take the same amount of time. That's good.
What can be written on paper is not the truth, but only the ashes falling from it. Anyone destined to understand Grotus's wisdom will not learn it from a book.
We still spoiled the hearty meal with the +10 bonus. Oh well. Oof. Okay. So do we just hit the continue button? It looks like it. Well, that was kind of cute, though. And everybody's looking much haler, much hardier. And, I'm just gonna keep making mad iterative saves. I'm gonna have to clear out a folder when I'm done with this game, but that's fine. So somebody was asking if I'd be playing a, Somebody was asking if I play any other CRPGs after this. That's always a bit touchy. I like CRPGs. I've got a bunch of, like, partially finished ones on my channel. The main problem is they tend to be very, very slow, which is tough. And so, like, I would love to cover more CRPGs more often, but they're extraordinarily long and they're not always very well received on my channel. So maybe. New ones, though. I'll keep trying to play new ones. Let's see, you can do quick saves with F5 and quick load with F8. But yeah, this way with the actual saves, I can go back to them if I need to. I should probably be more descriptive, but this is fine. Okay, they made cantrips deal scaling damage plus ability modifier, and they scale with level. Oh, yes, that's good. I honestly, we're probably... So, I DM my own campaign. We've been doing stuff every weekend for past, like, 2 years almost. That's going to be on a super hiatus for a number of reasons.
Greetings.
This is interesting. But I'm just going to finish up what I was going to say. But since Pathfinder 2nd Edition's kind of coming out and they're doing, like, a test and stuff, I actually have the core rulebook off the website. Anybody can grab the 2nd Edition Pathfinder rulebook. And so I might see if I can grab some people for just, like, a couple of quick Pathfinder one-offs with the adventure modules they keep sending my direction. So we can try out 2nd Edition at some point, because that would be fun. And I'd like to go back to a little bit more of a traditional campaign as well. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really looking forward to those changes, because I love Pathfinder, but there's a couple of things that don't translate well, especially to video games, where it's like, yeah, I don't want to just be resting left and right. Anyway, greetings, Keston Garrus, the former captain of Jamandi Eldori's personal guards, nods to you, as though you'd seen each other in Restov only yesterday. He limps noticeably, and his clothes are stained with blood, and he looks every bit as grim and focused as when you first met. But this time, you also sent a hint of excitement in his eyes.
I have urgent news from Restov. The investigation that I've conducted at Lady Jamandi's orders have proved your innocence. Tartuccio was and still is the Pataxian spy. That dreadful night, it was him who had opened the gate and let the assassins in. It appears that he had planned to gain the barony and Eldori's support, only to later place these lands under the command of his true patron. King Uravetti is no stranger to intrigue, and likes to use others to do his dirty work. Anyway, Lady Jamandi sends her apologies. We almost had Tartuccio cornered when this damned mist fell. First we entirely lost our way, and then stumbled right into a bandit ambush. My people can barely stand, so I would be grateful if you would help us capture this Tartuccio. He must be somewhere nearby. Bring that scum to Oleg's trading post, dead or alive. The Sword Lords will remember this favor.
How did Tartuccio manage to fool you?
That sly bastard has caused us no little trouble, that's for sure. When he showed up in Restov and announced he was going to join the expedition, nobody suspected a thing. Yes, a gnome, yes, a sorcerer, but so what? Even after that terrible night, some of my people were willing to bet money on you being the spy.
I mean, I am a gnome and a sorcerer. The resemblances are uncanny.
His overconfidence was his downfall. Tartuccio's henchmen, it seems, imagined they could safely meet with Pataxian spies in the town's seedy underbelly. But Restov is the ancestral home of the Eldori, and Lady Jamandi is respected not only by the aristocracy and the common folk, but also by those on the other side of the law. We received a message from the slums. A good friend, who wished to remain anonymous, suggested the Sword Lords take a closer look at a certain guest from Patax. Jamande immediately sent for me and ordered me to capture the spy, all very quietly, of course. He told us everything, and not only about Tartuccio. I doubt that Iravetti was pleased to hear of his agent's failure.
A nasty grin crosses Keston's face. What can Pataxian spies hope to find in the Stolen Lands?
Pataxian spies are much like magpies. They'll grab anything that catches their eye. Information, treasure, artifacts. This time King Iravetti had a chance to seize the entire Stolen Lands region, and at the Eldori's expense. I'll give you some advice for the future. Be wary of the Pataxian king. He's truly a snake of a man.
Garess is the name of a noble house in Pavoy, is it not? You're noble, then?
Used to be. It's only a name now, nothing more. The House Garess are a noble family in Brevoy. They own several mines in the Galushkin Mountains. My father Evan is cousin to Lord Howland Garess, but he's my father no longer. In any case, I brought shame upon my name and was punished accordingly. The family disowned me. I fled to Restov and took up the life of a simple mercenary, until I received an assignment here in the Stolen Lands.
Well, I could press him on things, but that feels like a dick move. I'll see you later, then. Farewell. Okay, please tell me my camera. Oh, no. Is it? Okay. I think I'm gonna have to... Let's save the game. Let's save this as, So it looks like my camera controls are just all mucked up right now. We're just gonna... I'm gonna start by just trying to reload the game. Let's see if that does it. If that doesn't do it, then we'll go out to the main menu. And if that doesn't do it, I'm gonna restart the game. One of those has got to fix the problem. I hope they fix this fast. Because it's like, it's a minor bug, but it's an annoying one. Please let me move my camera. No! Wait, we have one... Nope. We have one other option I could do. I'm playing this in borderless windowed mode, and I could actually be messing with it. Just try switching to exclusive full screen. Get rid of your view saying this game is buggy as hell. It is mildly buggy, yeah. It's not like... None of them are game-breaking. They're just annoying. Oh, dead or alive, so you can kill Tartuccio or capture him for secrets and info. Huh. We'll see what the options are. Honestly, my plan was to kill him, and then go off and do other things, because time is of the essence. Ish. Because if I can kill him, and then drag his body back, you know, in a week, once I've done all the other stuff, you know, track down the bandits and whatnot, that might work better. I hope. It could also... Well, okay, there it is. So all I have to do is go out to the main menu to fix the camera issues, which is good. Chief Soot Scale. Cowardly traitors, sons of a pike, return the relic. Coward, turn! Elec! Silly kobold, look at your relic, your dungeon. Look under your bed, under table. Haha, silly kobold, have no bed and no table. Search your eggs. You lose relic and blame mites. Accuse queen. Lies. Chief Sootscale, not so scaly. Kobold leader shakes his weapon at the insult. Lies, Chief Scale. The kobold crier diligently copies the words and gestures of the chief, swinging his weapon. It seems both groups are but a breath away from battle. Such hubris, and such small and simple creatures. But our own monarch's any better. So warlike. It's a miniature version of the Taldan Imperial Chronicles. Stop! What's going on here? The little mite jumps in place. Stranger, stranger, you see... Oh, wait, no. Stranger, stranger, you see, yes? Or are these goblins? Oh, these are goblins and these are kobolds. I see. Silly kobold attack mite. Or, no, these are mites, which I guess are kind of goblins. Insult us, our magnificent queen. Lies! Might thief? Steal relic from kobold. We revenge. Help us, stranger. Okay, so requires neutral. This quarrel is your own. I have no wish to be part of it. However, if you allow me to visit your domains, I shall strive to learn the truth. That's cool. Being neutral's actually worked out really well for me. Kobolds, tell me more about what happened.
I chief, and I name Sootscale. Kobold and might live here long, live peace, but now might steal our relic.
Thief! Teal! Elic! Echoes the crier enthusiastically. How do you know the relic was stolen by the mites?
Mites, tricksy, but Chief Sootscale is more tricksy. I call new shaman come. Shaman Tartuk. Know who stole relic. Tartuk good.
Tartuk, ood.
What is this relic? Relic key, kobold take relic, enter sacred hall.
And where is Shaman Tartuk now?
Shaman was in dungeon, did not enter sacred hall. Might collapse our entrance, kobold wrath might.
Tartuk's not a real kobold. He deceived you.
Sootscale not stupid. He no real kobold.
Chief puffs up his chest, rejecting the insult. Clear to me now. Might someone ask you a few questions? A small mite bows comically.
I seneschal Vagic.
Here our magnificent warrior, Queen Bada. He points at his large companion, adorned with the height of a wolf.
Queen defeat scary wolf battle, vanquish 100 enemies, charm 100 hearts. Queen Bada allow you to speak with her. May sit, we understand.
He says generously.
Legs tremble when see such beauty.
My queen, why did you fight the kobolds? The Might Queen shakes her head sadly.
We live here long, kobolds and mites. We live peace, friends, trade. Together, hunt good shaggy animal. Got it sweet long ago, Chief Kobold and our old king make good alliance. 2 branch old sycamore we take. Charm and give to each other. This be relic. Kobold have one, might have one. Not long ago, kobold come. Yell we thief. Take our relic, silly kobold.
Why do you need the relic?
To relic the key. Give entrance to Sacred Hall. There, under Sycamore. Under Old Sycamore. 1 key for kobold, 1 key for might. Each can go hall. All fair.
Why do you think the kobolds think the relic was stolen by the mites?
Kobold chief silly. Ugly old.
Seneschal and the other mites giggle at the words.
He lose last mind. Listen to new Shaman Tartuk. Shaman not so ugly. Bada smacks her lips in approval. But angry Trixie say wicked might. I catch him and make crown from his scale. Pretty crown, purple.
Do you know where this purple-scaled shaman is now?
The proud dungeon near our house. We see he once, but not catch. Want shaman, look underground.
No more questions? Okay. You should make peace and search for the relic together.
Never.
The chief hisses in animal rage.
Death to the traitors.
The Might Queen swings her blade.
We no retreat. Choose to support stranger. Our enemy to us all.
This quarrel is your own. I have no wish to be part of it. However, if you allow me to visit your domains, I shall strive to learn the truth. The Might Queen scratches her nose with the tip of her sword.
We accept. Stranger go peace our land. But we know truth already. Kobold must pay for his stupid.
Stranger go. Find out might thief. We hit might. Hit. I call Shaman Tartuk from underground and hit them bad.
Well, that didn't work. Actually, it looks like they're just gonna wail on each other and I can walk around freely. Sweet business. Let's see. Can I answer a question? Party's level 2. Some of the random encounters seem really hard on normal. Is there a difficulty hump I need to get over? Yes. Sort of. D&D tends to kind of is either ludicrously easy or ludicrously hard early on. Whoops. Frags! A lot of it has to do with the fact that, especially if you're using non-custom characters, most of the party members that you're gonna end up with are not min-maxed very well. So for example, let's just pull up some character sheets. Like, she's okay. +5 to hit ain't bad. But, like, I'm a sorcerer and I'm almost as good as hitting as the bard, but the bard's not that much better. But, like, I'm straight up more accurate than the dwarf. And that's kind of rough. And so, for example, to hit an enemy, for this dwarf to hit himself, he'd have to roll a 15 or higher. That's a 25% accuracy rating, which is pretty rough. And, you know, most of these characters only have, like, what, 21 HP? Like, Harim only has 21. I have 21. Lindsay has 19. Not so bad. Amiri and Valerie are a little bit tougher. You know, 30, 31. But, like, Amiri's AC is only 15, so most enemies are actually going to be able to hit Amiri, like, 50% hit accuracy. Whereas, like, hitting Valerie is much tougher. AC 24. But, of course, Valerie's accuracy is kind of garbage and stuff like that. And so, if you run into an enemy that is even baseline accurate and has more than 20 HP, your characters are just going to be whiffing it for a while. And so the encounters are truly random in this, which it sucks because effectively a low-level party runs into a bunch of really, really weak monsters. You run into some kobolds, you run into some goblins, you have some time to rest between. There's no real punishment for it. Whereas what this game does is it just has a table of challenge rating 1 monsters effectively, and it just rolls on that table. And that's really tough. For especially early on, because effectively a stray hit can take off like a quarter to half of your character's HP. I mean, like, Harim goes down in like 2 or 3 hits, even though 21 HP seems like a lot. So this is, I wouldn't exactly say that this is like the worst balance I've run into, because I had a DM that actively was trying to kill the party, and the only reason why my character never died was because I straight up was I had like a +20 stealth because Boots of Elven Kind or something like that. But this definitely is the, like, merciless DM that's just like, well, I rolled Ankeg on the table, so you're fighting Ankegs now, and you're like, I don't, that's, oh, God. Let's see, is there a reason to take a smaller party? XP sharing? Generally, no, it's best, hello. It's best to actually have a full party of 6. Generally, it's a good idea to have some extra healers, too. Hello. Is this something I can talk to? If father call daughter Bada and son. An oversized mite approaches you. He raises his bald blue head with dignity, and his neck is decorated with taglocks and wolf's fang pendant. To his right walks a kobold, also swelling with conceit.
Welcome, Peace Zone. Here no war. No one attack. Only maybe Fat Wolf Lord. He won't chew us. We most lie. We who kill him, big reward.
Ward! What did you say about wolves?
Near Long Tree live Pack Wolf, big angry, tell might, and kobold bad thing. We maybe kill him easy, but war take hunters away.
Fine, I'll kill the wolf leader. The leader of the hunters nods at you solemnly. Or are you not fighting each other?
War bad, puddles blood, scream might. Scream loud, might and kobold dead, cold. Why fight? Dangerous wolf. Dangerous hairy wolf around.
The mite shakes his head helplessly. Wise words. I think many people, not just mites and kobolds, could learn something from these creatures. Bah, cowards. After a short pause, the mite pats his neighbor on the back.
But we no fool. Go and befriend. No want war. But Miss Queen Bada. Big beauty.
Miss Beauty? Kobold scratches his head, baffled. Well, bye. Alright, time to loot stuff. I gotta kill a warg. Well, we're getting all oodles of goodies. Let's see, when did you get the shield girl? I thought she was back with the spy. Yeah, we ran into them in a tomb, and I was just like, why are you with this a-hole? And she was like, why am I with this a-hole? And joined my party. So now I have an extra party member that I wouldn't normally have had. I really like diplomacy and persuasion and all of those fancy stats.